All right, it's time for the Cybertruck Roundup.
Yeehaw! The Cybertruck Roundup. Tesla owner Silicon Valley said at this point the Cybertruck is the most badass truck ever made.
Elon said it's an armored personnel carrier from the future. Blade Runner would have driven.
And this is in response, of course, to Joe Rogan shooting with an arrow. And then Earl of Front Puppy says, can you shoot an arrow through any car door?
And Tesla Chase says, absolutely, because they did.
They shot an arrow through their door.
Like it goes all the way through.
Wow.
Elon says normal car or truck door skins are made of very thin, mild steel. They are there for aerodynamics and aesthetics, but carry almost no load. On Cybertruck, though, the door panels are bulletproof to almost all subsonic projectiles.
So we got to see Franz driving this matte black Cybertruck around Malibu this week.
Now, are we sure that's a wrap? Because lots of people are saying it's a wrap, but not a lot of people were there when it was wrapped.
What are you saying?
Could it be painted?
Well, I think that the Cybertruck in general could be painted, but this one does look like it's a wrap to me. I'm just not sure, though.
I don't know. It looks pretty reflective for a wrap.
Oh, and by the way, I know that it's exciting, and I know that you're in LA, but please do not walk into the street and approach the Cybertruck as it stopped at a red light. That's just... Don't do that.
For safety reasons, yeah.
For safety reasons,
Yeah.
not because it makes you look like a jerk.
It's kind of hard to miss in matte black, at least in the daytime. There was only one video of the Cybertruck at night.
And I can see why. It looks like an F-117.
That's a stealth fighter.
Yeah.
So here is a Cybertruck getting muddy with some Subarus on level 4 trails at the Tahoe National Forest.
And after you get all muddy, next we can see the Cybertruck pulling up to the car wash.
Now, I hope they're doing like water penetration testing because that Cybertruck is not dirty at all. We also get to see a peek at the sub-bed compartment. Now, would you call that a bed trunk?
A bunk. We call the front trunk a frunk. Let's call the bed trunk a bunk. That makes sense to me. So but I just want to point out, it looks like there's another compartment further up, or am I crazy?
Apparently that's just a maintenance door. Although I know what you mean. It looks like you could have an even bigger spot for some stuff up there too.
But I mean, I do think that this video kind of rules out a spare tire.
Yes, unless the forward compartment holds it.
Okay. I kind of doubt it.
Teslas don't have spare tires.
They don't have spare tires. It's a waste of weight, and
you can always throw one in the back if you
like
want.
the Ford has one, but they mounted it in such a way that it's a huge aerodynamic drag.
Yeah. Joe Tegmeyer spotted the Cybertruck crab walking. Check this out.
I don't think that's crab walking.
Yes, it is. The rear wheels are turned.
I think that's dog-legged or dog tracking. I mean, you see this on the highway sometimes.
What?
Yeah, I mean, like when a car is seriously messed up, like usually the frame has rusted out or something, you see the car and it's like driving diagonally down the road.
Okay, but this is a brand new Cybertruck.
I mean, but maybe something's wrong with the rear wheel steering, or maybe they're testing it.
Yeah, they're testing it.
But I don't think it's intentionally crab walking because they're compensating for it. They're not moving diagonally.
I think they're definitely testing it. It's on Gigafactory grounds and they're not going fast. And I think they wanted to see what it could do.
I don't know. It kind of gives me a little something to be worried about with the Cybertruck, that the rear wheel steering could fail.
No, I'm not worried about it.
I suppose I've had so many cars and they've failed for so many reasons and steering has never been the issue, but I don't know. I'm just,
Comment down below. I think they're testing. What do you think? Well, here we get to see it towing a Model Y.
Nice. And we learned from Autocar Connected News that the wiper blade on the Cybertruck will be 50 inches long. They use the old cut a piece of string the same length and then measure the string approach to see how long it is. So, plus or minus half an inch. But wow.
Okay, so according to them, that's 10 inches longer than the longest one that they could find on Napa Auto Parts.
Yes. And I mean, aside from having it be hard to find, I think it's also going to be hard to transport wiper blades of that length. Because I have a bow, like a bow and arrow. I'm not Joe Rogan, but it's like a recurve bow.
Okay, so
it's long.
That's this long.
I can't fit that bow in the trunk of my Model 3 without putting my seats down. So I think the blade is going to be that long. It's basically going to be as long as the bed of the Cybertruck, right?
Wow. No, it'll fit in the bed.
But it'll fit in the bed, so that's good. At least you'll have the Cybertruck. But if you a different vehicle has to transport the blade, I don't know if they have to hold it on the roof or something. That's long.
And lastly, let's end on some beauty shots here at Manhattan Beach Pier in California. Wow, look at that in the sunset, the light shining off it. I love the diffuse light on the front with the headlights on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But again, safety first, people. Don't just run out into traffic to take pictures of the Cybertruck. There's going to be plenty of them on the road, plenty of opportunities. Let's not have any stories about people getting hurt, okay?
Right. Because again, if you get a Cybertruck, you're like, it's bulletproof. I'm going to run this person over. I don't know why they're going to think that. Be careful.
If you want to see all these pictures and more, all these fun stories about Cybertruck, go where we go, to the Cybertruck Owners Club. That is the forum where I think a lot of people didn't really know about this yet, but now more and more people are. It's a great place to talk about your Cybertruck coming up because they got the reservation tracker, and post all of your pictures that you find of Cybertrucks out in the world. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.